Mm. Welcome to the Beaufort Valley Community Gathering. And it has been such a long time that we come here and connect. And I have very privilege to invite Caroline to Beaufort. So Caroline is part of the community members here and also in a lot of the space. And I witness her growth. I witness everything, a lot of beautiful things that she's creating and follow through a lot of projects, her own community. And without saying even more, I think that I'll let her introduce herself directly to us. So, Caroline, welcome to Sacred Heart Valley Community
Thank you,
Gathering.
Lillian. Thank you for having me on here today. It's been a while,
Mm,
but I've been doing a ton of work in this space with you and with others as well. Yeah, and I've been fortunate enough to create and develop a small community of my own, the Visionaries. So we've been doing a lot of work this year on vision boarding. And last weekend, I held a gratitude jar building event, which was beautiful. And we were able to come together and really celebrate how far we've come in our journeys with our boards and with our own self-development as well. So, yeah,
mm,
it's been a true privilege and joy to witness other people, in this space,
mhm,
developing and growing and also to witness my own development as well. So yes, it's been amazing, and I've really enjoyed the journey so far. And yeah, we're looking forward to what's to come as well in the future. Yeah.
The first question that I had with for me is how did you come across of these because what you are sharing is present moment and then what you have done and then bringing forward, right? So
Yeah.
just one step back and bring people on the journey. It's sort of like how is this starting? How did you start?
Um, I guess this ties in well with the gratitude thread, which is something that I've sort of learned and developed through vision boarding because the two go together.
Mm,
Your maybe if I give you the definition of the gratitude thread, it's a beautiful definition, and it goes like this: every act of gratitude is a thread. Alone, one thread seems small, but woven together day by day, thread by thread, they form a tapestry, a life stitched with meaning, resilience, and joy. So that's the sort of journey and picture that I've looked at, and worked with, and worked also with the community that I have. And yeah, and that's how a lot of what we're doing and developing in ourselves is coming to life. And it's
mm,
an ongoing thing. And it's
mm,
not just all nice and fluffy and pretty and nice. I mean, we do look at other things within ourselves. We look back, and we,
mm,
see the lessons we've learned, the wins we've had and the blessings we've had from the past, and we are
mhm,
gratitude, show gratitude for that, as well as the present time. We're in the moment,
mhm,
and we also look forward. We look into the future, but we look into the future as if we've already done it and it's already arrived.
mhm,
Um, and the gratitude jar in itself is the work of evidence that we have. as we go along day by day, we get into the habit of putting our little pieces of gratitude into it. And
Mhm.
at the end of the week, end of the month, we go back and we look and we see, I did this or this happened and I'm grateful for that. Um, and that's how we build ourselves and move forward. So yeah, so
That's
that's
beautiful
how
because
it's sort of come about, and I've sort of seen it and been able to build on it. Yeah,
thank you for sharing. It's so beautiful that because you not only have the feeling, but also that you also way into this is like a practice in there. So it's sort of like some people wanted to see, some
yeah,
people wanted to feel. So it's
mm,
just like all together like merged to one. It is
mm,
very like, because a lot of people do feeling into the fluffiness when
yeah,
we talk about gratitude or when we talk about vision board. But again, it depends people that whether they really wanted to come and join to really experience that. It is
yeah,
how much presence that the person or us can be really be ourselves instead of like interference with other things. And
yeah,
you would be able, I mean, this is me, from my experience, is I will be able to feel I fell into when feel into this gratitude, it's just so much space. It's so
mm,
spaciousness in within my heart. And also that from there feeling like it's already overflow, then you can
mm,
actually serve from that space. So yeah,
yeah.
so I remember that probably 7 years ago, probably 7, 8 years ago, I remember that people said, you need to feel gratitude in your heart. What is that feeling? I remember that I didn't really know what is that feeling, so I was seeking that feeling. It's something you
So
go look at the
you weren't
flowers,
in touch
feel
with your
gratitude.
gratitude at that time. Yeah.
No,
Mm,
yeah, no, not at all. And I'm not sure other people, but I know that it is for me. It's just like I wanted to tap into the feeling. And because when a lot of things that is materials external of us, it's
yeah.
just like when you got the thing, when you got the materials, okay, and then you look for another more things. Yeah,
Mm,
it's never be really like sink into the body and sink into this heart to feel. So
mm,
when people said you go to nature, when you see flower, you can feel the gratitude. But again, I did try. So this is where I use external material to evoke that gratitude. And of
mm,
course, it doesn't really work because that
yeah.
is the only way that I know.
Yeah.
And this is also showing me that the heart close, that is a space that is gratitude, that is wanted to come alive.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I able to the thing that I did, and if you are also that if those people who listen to this, if you are looking for something like gratitude, by saying that, it's just that external world is loud, louder than yourself, and you can't even sit still. You're
Mm,
always looking for something. And this is where the gratitude is only start when you're able to hear your inner voice.
mm,
So from there, when you listen to it, you have this inner negotiate with your own, but you will feel it into your body the body know when you relax, and then it started to feel this gratitude coming in. There's no exact word to describe gratitude. So I fell into the feeling of spaciousness is open when you open. It's literally open.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, because when
I
we're so
I
close, what
experienced it as a sort of a
mm,
joyfulness, like um yeah, like a
mm,
overflowing sort of happy, sort of joyful sense, you know, about yeah. And that's how I express, yeah, and feel the
mm,
gratitude. Yeah. So
mm, yeah, that's
yeah.
good. Everybody have different way, but we have
But
like
you're right,
sharing
Liz,
people
in
how
saying that we need to be quiet
mm,
in order to feel. And I think with like the gratitude jar exercise, the ritual,
mm,
um,
yeah.
if you give yourself just, 5 minutes a day where you sit down quietly, you get 5 minutes to yourself. And that's
Mm.
when you can feel and
Connect
connect
and connect.
and write down,
Mm.
your feelings of gratitude, and post them into your
Mm.
jar. And it's
Mm.
locked in there for you, to as a witness
Mm.
to what
So is
you're doing it.
someone,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry, I think that we have some sort of lagging here because I can see my
Yeah,
side and my connection is a bit,
you've been
yeah. So
freezing a
if
bit.
you hear, yeah, if
Yeah.
you see, so I apology if that is the interruption of this cross of these conversations. So
Mhm.
we try our best to accommodate that. So I have a question for you, Caroline. I said that if someone is drawing to practice gratitude jar in their own space right now when they listen to this or replay this, what do they need to prep in the most simplest way from like in their own space? So from the end-to-end journey, with their own journey, the most simplest way for them.
Yeah. Um, well, to begin with, I think they need to create a safe space for themselves, in their home, whether it be in their room or, their study or whatever, just some space where it's not cluttered and it's not, filled with um, screens and things, so where they can be just quiet for a little while with themselves and they just yeah, focus on themselves and that moment. Just take
Mm,
maybe to start off with, ground themselves. Just I take 3 deep breaths and
mm,
release. And then you start to work on what you're wanting to put into your gratitude jar at that time. Yeah. But to just be in a quiet, uncluttered space. That's what I would recommend them to do. Yeah. If they want to
mm.
practice that, gratitude
And
meditation.
what do they need to prepare?
What do they need to prepare?
Hmm.
Um, Well, they could have like a jar or a box, whatever sort of container they might want to create for themselves, and then put their slips in. With the group that I worked with last weekend, we had different slips of paper corresponding to the different categories that we had on our vision board. So if they wanted to really color code, they could. Like we had gold or yellow paper for abundance, and wealth,
Mm,
green slips of paper for health and well-being, blue paper for career and work, and purple slips, I think, for spirituality, and intuition, and then orange for creativity. So I think those colors also correspond with the chakras, don't they?
mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from
that's
memory, I
beautiful.
think. Yeah, I just realized, yeah, that they do. Yeah, the colored.
Mm,
Yeah, so if you're that way inclined visually, then that might be a good way for you to do it as well because it means more. And when you look at your jar, you can see, there's more, pink slips than blue slips or whatever. So yeah. And they just right away. Yeah. And at the end of the week, they could empty the jar out and see, what they've written up, the slips of gratitude that they have there. And in a month's time, maybe, do something to celebrate those wins. That's what I'm doing with the Visionary Club. We
mm,
meet once a month online
mm,
and we talk about what we're doing and we look at different virtues and things. And then at the end of the month, we come together and I'm fortunate enough to have a lot of the members in Sydney, so we're able to get together and do a face-to-face meeting, and we celebrate one another. So that's a great way of supporting each other, and I'm
Mhm.
able to also help them with other things, and to sort of give them real sort of service and support. And that's what community is all about. At the end of the day, you should be able
Mm.
to be there to support one another.
That's really beautiful. And I heard that there is a lot of feedback in the group as well, in the community.
Yes, yeah.
Mhm.
They're really enjoying being part of the community.
Mm.
And a lot of these things that we're doing, the rituals that we're building up, um, they are making it part of their daily lives, which
Mhm.
is important because, as you said before, there's so much noise and so much stuff going out in the external world right now that it's very hard to come back to yourself.
Mm.
Um, and I feel that we need to really make time for ourselves when we can, return to ourselves, truly
Mm.
return to ourselves. Yeah. Because that's when, we make our own magic, so to speak. Yeah. Make things
Mm.
happen for ourselves. Yeah.
That's beautiful. So I can hear that you said that this your community at the moment is most of them is in Sydney, so in person, and also you do online. So
Yeah.
this is a closed community, so it's not public yet, not public. So is there any opportunity or chance that to be a public open, like open for, for new members to join, if people wanted to join, or how do you envision that?
Yeah, it is, yeah, we're open to, to opening it up to more people.
Okay, good. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I do have a WhatsApp uh, group that I'm sort of constantly chatting over, and the other community members chat over as well. So yeah, we'd welcome other GOTC people and Sacred Heart Valley people, into there. Yeah.
Okay. So I will share the link. If you can share me the link and I can share
Okay.
that in there.
Yeah,
So that
that would
is
be
open
beautiful.
public.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So what else that you have? Is there any planning for the next month also?
Next month we're sort of looking at different sort of virtues, and
Mm.
next month we're looking at trust.
Mm.
So I'll be sort of opening that topic up, and yeah, we'll be looking and yeah, and the following month I'll be traveling
Mm.
overseas, so I won't be doing anything, but I'll be back on board in October. Yeah.
Mm. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So it's trust. So I will be, yeah, we were sharing the link and then so if anyone wanted to join and Carolyn is open the room, open the door
Yeah.
for everybody to join. So it's
Absolutely.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is someone when they're doing the jar, when they're doing the in their own space, right? And when they come into a block, for
Mm.
example, or negative thoughts or anything of that sort, what is your recommendation there so they can actually finish the whole thing, like completion, not finish, but complete what they feel complete?
Um, yeah, if they hit a block,
Mm,
I usually I feel that it's good for them to just sit and just ask themselves questions as to why, and maybe look back on their lives and try and see, what it is that's causing that block, because usually it's something that we've experienced somewhere else that comes up, and
mm,
stops us from going forward with something, whatever it might be. And I
mm,
think you and I had this learning together where, yeah, overcoming self-limiting beliefs when you
mm,
keep hitting that ceiling and you
mm,
can't move forward,
mm,
need someone to sit with and to take you through that pathway that maybe a lot of the time we don't want to go down because
mm.
it's got some sort of pain associated with it. So,
Or even though the gap that you don't even
yeah,
see that, like a
that's
blind
right.
spot. So yeah.
Exactly.
Mm,
Yeah, so that's what I would recommend or yeah, or ask them to do. Um,
hmm
yeah, and there are a lot of there's a lot of help. Um, I mean,
hmm
you're a mentor and a coach, Lillian, so
mm.
you, I'm sure, have taken lots of people through this type of journey. So,
Yes, because I can see that gratitude jar is also not only like going to the straight line, like linear, what we wanted to achieve, is
mm,
something that jar is holding that gratitude for you to undiscover
yeah,
of things that is blocking you that you can see. And then
mm,
when you in the big like human experience will feel like into this like I don't want to do this. But when we sit a little bit longer, then we know
yeah,
that it's actually very gratitude that
yeah,
I journeyed this experience. I
mhm,
have Victoria here, I think. Yeah. So that is another a deeper gratitude
yeah,
that not a lot of people tap into yet, I
yeah,
think, but it will. It's sort of like because people only go on the surface. So when we go deep, people like they will remember that gratitude jar, that one, that
yeah,
one with the cat.
yeah.
So who do I have here? Let me see. Or I have Catalina. Hello, Catalina. I can't see you. Do you want to become invisible?
I just got home, so I'm trying to settle in. That's why I try to like join in.
Sure, no problem. Take your time. So yeah. So I just wanted to bring you up to speed while you actually can hear it. So Caroline and I we literally mentioned it to like from the beginning to the end of how she created the have she hosted the event in her space and so she shared her learning and not only the surface level, but we go down just one step down of how when we journey, when we create something, we have these um blocks, let's say creativity block as well. What does that really mean to us? And we come into a very beautiful awareness that not always linear is beautiful. The spiral way is also very beautiful and is more depth to that. So I know that Catalina, you are settling in. Would you be able to talk or not yet?
Um, I'm not sure. I'm trying to look like for a space because I just got back home. So, I was like, where do I go? It's
Do you
kind of
have
dark
question
where I'm
for
at.
us? Do you have an immediate question for us? Then we can talk.
Because this is about, because I saw the post, it was about
Gratitude,
gratitude, right?
yeah, gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, we talk about gratitude. I invite Caroline come on board as she just finished complete her beautiful community members event or workshop that is in person. So I get her to share of this side of her space. So have you tried or have you heard about gratitude jar or gratitude thread?
I
She
don't,
probably said.
I don't think so.
Good. So this is where the question back to Caroline is well, if someone have never heard about it, I think is a boy pulling up to speed. Yeah.
Yeah, Katrina. the gratitude jar and the gratitude thread really is something that is present in all of our lives, and I gave this definition before, and I can give it again, but it's very beautiful, I think. It says every act of gratitude is a thread. Alone, one thread seems small, but woven together, day by day, thread by thread, they form a tapestry, a life stitched with meaning, resilience, and joy. So that's what the gratitude thread is, and it's woven into our lives, and we should practice it regularly, not just once in a while, but we should do it consciously every day. And that's what the gratitude jar exercise that I took my community through last weekend was about. We actually built our own gratitude jars. I'll show you mine actually. Just hold on.
You know what I'm thinking while Caroline's picking up hers? Catalina is you can build a fairy jar.
Oh, there.
Yeah. See?
That's my jar.
Do you want to share what is your intention for individual? Because Catalina love these magic things, so she can probably do her own magic with gratitude, like fairy gratitude, or like the dragon, or the god has got a galactic one. So just show that. I get very excited. So
Um, so I got everyone to do
can you
their
go a little bit
own.
up, up? Yes, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
So
Okay.
yeah, this is just for you, so just for me. So I've got celebrate here on the side, and love lives here. Remind us, we are family.
Mm.
And, what else do I have here? And
Do you want to share about the cat? This is just a
yeah,
Chinese cat
and
like this on the
I've got
top. I
a
love that.
sovereign crown here for sovereignty, and a rose for beauty and joy, and with love, and the cat on the top. I've had this cat come up to me all the time for the last year or more. So I just had to put him on top of my jar. And he's surrounded by six diamonds. So yeah. So he's my lucky cat. So that's my gratitude jar. And I've just been filling it with notes each day. What
Mm,
and I mean, you could do that yourself. You could have a magic jar and put all your magic spells in there, or you know,
mm,
things like that. So it was, yeah,
beautiful.
a very nice, creative sort of thing to do, and the others loved it. They just we did it for an hour, and they were really intense into it. So what they were doing, they were really putting into their jar. Yeah, truly sort of putting their
Mm,
essence into their jar. Yeah. So that
that's beautiful. Catalina, you have any questions for that?
Yes, it's so cute. It's so cute. Like
yeah.
how everything has its meaning and purpose. And
Mm,
the funny things that also that I kind of like did one, but like it's not, mine is very simple. If I can,
are you showing us yours?
yeah. But I really like yours. I was like, huh, I didn't think of adding cute little things. Maybe I should. But I'm gonna be moving here and there.
Oh,
Ah, right. Okay. Well, that's good.
what
Yeah.
is that saying?
Fish jar. Well, that's the same thing.
Wait, yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah. It's exactly the same thing.
So I put like gold,
do you
like
want to share yours? Like, what is your intention of your jar? Like, what is in there? You can, everybody will have a jar now.
yes, let's do it. Well, for me, I put like gold around it because gold represents like
Mm,
again abundance, prosperity. So it's like, hey, like I guess for me it was like more like bringing in the gold energy into my wishing jar, and I do set an intention about this. That like, okay,
mm,
that this jar, it's well for me. Let me just
mm.
more lighting.
So
Okay,
is it all your wish? Is it your gratitude stuff in there, or your wish list in there, or what is that in there?
pretty much anything that I want to be granted. I was like,
Okay.
my fairies,
Yeah.
my
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
unicorns, please make it come true. Oh, I also put sparkles, golden sparkles in here. I
Mm-hmm.
put like a yellow citrine.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like,
Oh yeah.
so there's crystals. So I guess I put my own little, um, my, like my version of me, I guess. Like I tapped my own little magic within to be like, okay, you know what? Let's take this. It's like a little paper. And
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
put it here and then and pretty much the goal is to be like, ooh, like extra like fairy dust. I see like fairy dust. Like, okay, it's happening, it's happening. It's I put it in here every time I think of something, I open it and doop goes in there. And I just wait for it to happen.
That's beautiful.
So that is for this year, or you had just built up between years? Do you take it out and see it, whether it's already being fulfilled, or what happened to that?
I had it for maybe 4 years now.
Mm,
So I've been adding to it. So it's like a milk jar that is like made of
mm,
glass.
yeah.
Yeah.
So do you
And
check things in there that whether that have been fulfilled, or you don't? What is that? Yeah.
well, again, it's kind of hard to remember what you wrote, but I do remember like wait a minute, I do remember writing something like this. It came true. And I did remember something writing like this. You know what? It came true, but in some sort of way, because like you think of one thing and then it show up in a whole different way, but it's still manifested. I'm like, so it worked. So it worked, you know. And yeah, it's been things been wishing right here. It's working.
How often do you visit your jar?
I like to do it like doing like I guess when the portals are open, like oh, like let's just say the AA portal's coming up. Oh, this is perfect time to make a wish. Dun dun dun. Or the 99 portal. Dun dun dun. Or maybe something just happens recently that just popped in my head. Like, oh, I need to write it down or I'm gonna forget. Because if I had to think something last minute, like I have to think something today, is the portal is open, then I'm trying like, what is it, But if it's something just comes out of the blue, I'm like, you know what, just write it in there, just write it in there, just write it in there, and that's what I do. Or
Well,
for a birthday wish,
that's a gratitude jar then.
Yeah, why not you two take a jar? I take a screenshot of that. Both of you. So can I put a little bit closer? Yeah, that's it. One. Hang on. Yeah, I got a screenshot. That's it.
yay.
This is the
It
most
look like I
photographed
need to.
jar.
I also need to do you one. Oh, I love it.
Maybe
Oh
let
yeah,
me
Catalina just wanted
build
to.
your jar.
Hmm? Yeah,
Maybe,
that's what I said. I might be needed one as well.
maybe I'll send you some supplies tomorrow. You can do your own project.
She's gonna put little stickers of unicorns in there because she has like
Yeah.
cute little unicorns in her office.
And bees and things like that. Yeah. Mm.
Mm, yeah, instead of lying around on my table, so a table also full of the magic things as well. So we mentioned it in the before you arrive or you come into here, Catalina, is Caroline have a community of like Zoom meetings, stuff like that. So I'll be sharing some details in the group. So if you feel that that is aligned with the time, so you can sort of like join Caroline for the gratitude or visionary community. And it's a lot of these things like more a lot of practical things and also coming to feeling and practical. So
Mm.
yes, it's not only like talking. There's a lot
I
of there's
love doing practical things, Katrina, and doing creative things like this. I really get a great deal of joy from doing. So Lillian knows that. So
mm.
yeah, so we'd love
I'm
to
sure
have
your fairies got to get us in Australia too. So
this.
sure your
I
fairy
just had
merge in
it.
the community.
Yeah, I just had an idea too to create like something gave me an idea to create my own like a fairy journal, like your journey with them. And I put little maybe stickers, maybe like, oh, this is the insight I received from the fairies. Oh, they just sent me a flower. Let me stick it in my little fairy journal. And then a separate one would be a unicorns, like a unicorn journey and a fairy journey and a dragon journey and a mermaid journey, or just all in one my little magical journey. And then you can stick
Yeah,
all
there
the
you
things
go.
that you saw. Like the little signs, little feathers, stick it in there, little pictures of this memory, stick it in there. And little gratitude, like, oh, thank you, fairies, for giving me inspiration. Stick it in there.
Mm,
Cause like for my birthday, I got this book. It's called I think it's called Fairy Journalism, something like that. But it's pretty much a story of someone. It's like a book, so you're reading
mm,
someone else's journal, fairy journal.
mm,
How about apparently this lady went to a fairy ground and she put all the pictures and she wrote little mini notes for the fairies, and at the end she gave them
mm.
gratitude. Like hopefully I get to see you very soon one day. Or hopefully you'll be waiting for me when I return. Something like that. And I was like, oh, it touched my heart. So that kind of gave me an inspiration to create my own little magical journal.
Yeah.
And you can bring into your fairies activation to Caroline, get all the ladies get activated to feel into the fairy energy. So yeah, that would be nice. So I get you guys to collaborate, but I'm just open some. I'm just sitting. So because play is not a thing, explore is not a thing. So don't have to be so serious. So yeah.
Yeah.
How's that sounds, Caroline? You welcome of that energy?
Great. Yeah.
Uplifting different energy, fairies a group, fairy visionary.
Yeah, I just
I'm
need
sure
to
that
bring
your
it up.
ladies
So
will love to do that.
And we
yeah, I
might
wanted
discover
to
some new fairies along the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to bring it up just in case to like, oh, maybe I want to do something like that. It doesn't have to be fairies, at least something. That's why I wanted to bring it up because I made me inspired to create one too. Let me
Mm.
make my own fairy journal.
Yeah, so I know that the my fairies journey is very pristine, as I think that was before I have Sagrada Valley. I have felt into that. I went to the fairy realm myself. I was like, oh, I'm so small. Oh, where am I going? So I had that journey in the meditation myself. So I can't remember which meditation that I did. So I think like, am I crazy? After meditation, I sat back, feel so good. I think I'm just gonna be a little bit crazy here. Nobody gonna believe that I go into the fairy realm. I met Fairy's family. So yeah. So that was just the starting to connect to the spiritual world. So I able to really can see, and I saw myself as little fairies and how I looked at, and it's beautiful. And then when I joined GOTC, I went also a higher realm of the fairies. So that is again, there's some work done to be done of that too. So coming back to here, so if we can bring into the fairies energies to Caroline community, because that energies you cannot forget. Yeah. So it's able to uplift you whenever you feel a little bit or down. Because when you can hear, hey, and then you always like just always Catalina like this. Yeah, they're very, very playful. So yeah. So I will also Yeah, so what I do is after today, so I will be posting everything for Caroline's community, and then just line up if you wanted to join or you're open to community form in Caroline's, so you can or Visionary Club be cool. So Caroline can because her community is actually lived in WhatsApp, not Telegram or not Facebook or anything. So that is where the focus is because everybody has different platform. So this is what I just wanted to say. Her community stays in WhatsApp and is really good. So yeah, it's growing, but they're all very grounded and down to earth. So yeah. Mhm. All right. Do you have any more questions or any ideas like Catalina? Because I know that you also are very like the founding members in the founding members in Sacred Heart Valley. Being well, you stay in here, right? So you come here on and off, and it's not like, like not yeah, coming here on and off. What do you want to see? I just have a question. What would you like to see more? Or what do you want to see in Sacred Heart Valley? Because now I'm returning, as I said that this year I have not been warm up Sacred Heart Valley sort of like on and off because of the book and there's other things that I create and now I'm fully returned in the Sacred Heart Valley's community. So I wanted to build up and therefore I started to invite people coming in and to talk and to share the magic within. So what would you like to see more in Caroline? You can feed in there too. So yeah, what would you like to see that you have not seen yet? Mm. Yeah.
I think I'd like to see a bit more sort of community involvement. Like
Mm-hmm.
so far, I mean, with the two groups that you have, Lillian, it's been
Mm-hmm.
very much very small and contained. It would be nice to have, others come on board and, bring in some
Mm-hmm.
fresh ideas,
Mm-hmm.
work. Yeah.
Mm. At the moment, I am just finishing rebranding of another space. It's literally just finished. So yesterday I completed and I started with more to the inner work instead of the external world because obviously inner work have to be done first and then can
Yeah.
spread into the external. So which is you already starting to see already that the book community, let's say the servants celebration of the other community that was initially was just the book and it is still staying in the book but now have refreshed yesterday. It called Rare Leaders. Rare leader. So that is rooted and let's say Rare. So rooted, I can't even remember now because I've done so many things in the past 48 hours. So Rare.
Yeah.
So one is the rooted and the last one is embodied. So yeah, so in the middle is all about these things that I do. They come into Rare. So yeah, now you are testing me that what is Rare. I literally blank.
Mm.
So it means that it's still inside the incubator. So it's
Mm.
not, I have been doing on the social media. So I also have this Instagram that is just starting refreshing my Instagram post. So I'm sure that you have seen it, whether you've seen it or not. I just wanted to share it here while this gathering is for the intention of that is my not old or current, but at my handle at lillian.y.remnants is I'm no longer using and not no longer using as for my programs for my business. The intention of that is if I have families and friends going outing or anything,
Sorry, Lillian, you're freezing.
I have something called RARE, Ray, Lillian, He, and that is all about the business or about the journey or about what I am pursuing. So what is that? Because I'm calling in the most aligned people. My most aligned people is not my family. the most aligned people is not my friend. Okay? If you know into the business world, the aligned people is actually people that really wanted to journey with you and really wanted to work along with you. And definitely not your family and friends or your neighbors. And then they only say like. And yeah, that's it. So this is the completely different of days. This
Oh, you're frozen again, Lillian. There's a hole. Yeah, she's dropped out. Um,
I'm pretty sure she'll be back.
yeah, there's a very bad connection there. Yeah.
I guess so. I'm not sure why.
I can hear you fine, and you're further away than Lillian, so
Yeah, I wasn't sure there was my connection, but uh,
so where are you from right now, Harina?
and I'm in the United States.
Okay.
okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Well,
It's just my
please say
Wi-Fi distracted. So I guess I clearly. Yeah, so I was sharing into this positioning on the different. So this is where the business more to the business talk. So if you want to continue this conversation, it is in the B Hub. So not in here. The intention is not here. So yeah, so thank you so much for all of you that is attend. But Caroline is really good. I like that. I will be seeing because I'm actually doing the background of the Facebook strategy. So that is what I'm doing on my own space. So yeah,
okay.
and see that what I can breach from there. And Catalina, what do you have anything that you want to see more in the group? Yeah.
I can't really think of anything right now because Lillian, you think of everything. You're like, oh, no, that's good. Okay, no, that's good. Okay, now that's really good. So it's like, what's next? That's really good too. So it's kind of like, because you talk about a little bit of everything. Okay, business, I mean, balance, and like how to get things going. So you're doing good. You're like, you gave me the next idea. Like, okay, here we go.
Ah,
So,
good. Or do you have any question for me at this currently that you wanted more, then I can bring into that too. So yeah, yeah, but it's all good. So that is all we are here for. So if we have no more questions, thank you, Caroline, for coming here and
Thank
share your magic.
thank
And
you
as I
for
said, I've
inviting me.
posted everything in here. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
That is all for today.
All
Yeah.
righty. Have a good evening.